All right, Coach. Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. What is that? 19. 6 right there. 56. Hey, 31. Just like that. Just like that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Tight dog.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
No. Me. Check 31. Shoot. Hey, 31.
Watson going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Shoot. Watch the shoot. At 24. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. You got 54. He get over. Slam. 26.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56. Mike, right there, 56. Oh, yeah. Oh, 9. Here we go again.
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check 49, check 49. Under 10, 10. Check four.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. 17-0 our score after 1. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, alert. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Alert 3. He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Check 50. Check 50. Shift. Check. Crouch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, we got to stop here, D. Check. 24.
From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
No. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch 85.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Nice pick.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple, Trubisky, and that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got his tight end, Burton. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Alert! Alert! 54!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
180! That QB's trash. Let's go.
On first down, Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears 45.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
55. Watch twist. 131. Kill.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. 64. Match box. Right. Alert.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Watson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot? Prater's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 52, Mike, 52.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey! I-7.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. An update, meanwhile, from over in Jacksonville. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the eye. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Echo. Hey,
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 9. Check 9.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's got Burton here. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Switch. Check 24, check 24. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
56, by 56. I'm coming. Shift. Watch safety creeping. 54 is down, he's coming. Safety's creeping.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bears take over. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Now a dump-off here complete. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Come on. Rush in, rush in, rush in. 54, 26, switch. Line him, go.
Here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Fresno.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
This is it. 19. 56. Watch twist.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.